Alright, what's good guys? I'm straight out of the shower, almost for my bedtime now. But before we go to do that, question mark, I'm gonna take a look at Cecilia. So, Neo Nectar has dropped in the JP server quite a while ago actually, and some of you that watch my Twitch will know that, I basically managed to pull 4 of them on like day 1 I think, but then I didn't really get lucky with Arboros, so I kept trying to wait if I could pull more Arboroses because I only had 2, sadly did not, and then I was told that it's not really worth to craft more, so because of that I kind of delayed it, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just wait until the event comes out in English and cover it just in time, so that's what we're doing today. But on that note, if you guys want more information on how to play Cecilia in Zero, a really good channel I can refer you to is Loopville TCG, specifically Arrow Tanks as one of their members, so that's one of my Twitch mods, but he honestly put in a lot of time playing Cecilia in Zero, and so I think that, it'd be good to check it out. Now, keep in mind that for this video, the gameplay segment will not be accurate for the English server because, in English server you guys are on set 6, whereas here in the JP server we're in set 9 with Break Ride. So there's a chance we're not going to get any wins, but I'll do my best, I'll do my best to try and get some dubs in there, but we'll see how it goes, but I'm not expecting too much, but, just want to see how the deck works and how it turns. So here is the deck itself. So as you can see, we have the 4 Cecilias. So Cecilias has 2 skills. First one is Vanguard Circle. Well, let's look at the second skill first. Vanguard Circle, once per turn, retire one of your Musketeer rearguards. So Musketeer is a archetype, and then you look at the top 5 cards of your deck and call a Musketeer from among them. So that's a very nice ability because you basically get to just recycle. I mean, you sack your own Musketeers, like grade 3s or grade 1s, to, for example, call intercepts. Or just, fill up your drop zone to then later on use the Limit Break ability, which is Limit Break 4 once per turn, count on +1, and choose 5 grade 2 or less Musketeers from your drop zone and put them back to your deck. Then you call 2 Cecilias. So that doesn't call them from your deck, it simply creates them. And this is nice because you can call them out and you can immediately use your second skill, for example, to sack one of them and call yourself an intercept that you put back. So in a way you're recycling intercepts and stuff like that, which is part of your defense that helps you to survive. So of course for that reason it's also very nice. So you could think like, oh, you're putting back normal units so you don't have as much of a chance to trigger, but trust me, with the amount of deck searching that Musketeers do, you're not really like, you're decompressing just to compress again, that very same turn. So then backup grade 3 ride is the Arboros Sephiroth. Skill is Limit Break 4. Beginning of your main phase, for that turn, all of your units gain the following ability. If you have another unit with the same name as this unit on another, if you have another unit with the same name as this unit gets plus 3k. So basically, if you have copies of units, they each get 3k each. But so you might think, well, this deck doesn't really clone anything, but you usually do have at least 2 units that have the same name, whether it's a grade 1 or a grade 2. So for that reason, it's pretty okay. And then the second skill is count +2 and search your deck for a card that is the same name as one of your rearguards and call it. So that way you can clone one of your Musketeers. So it's pretty nice as a backup. So it's better than maining of Trailing Rose, so we're running it for that very reason. And I have 0 Trailing Roses, so that's why you have to run other stuff instead. And as you can see, we're running 5 stands, which is actually a very good number for them apparently. So that's also going to be a pretty big part of how we're going to try to win these games. Then the 12k attacker, 13k attacker when boosted is also a Musketeer, so this is Herman, so he is a Musketeer. And then this Ouroboros is when the attack hits, discard 1, draw 1, so helps you filter if necessary. Looking at the Musketeers, we have the grade 2 self-damager as a Musketeer, then also the grade 1 self-damager as a Musketeer. Then we have the Kaivant. Kaivant says, when placed, Vanguard Rearguard Circle, count +1, retire another Musketeer. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and call a Musketeer from among them. So again, another card that lets you cycle through your deck and find more Musketeers. Then we have the Musketeer 12k attacker. And finally, our one of is just a 10k vanilla because there's no more Musketeers for us to play. Pretty unfortunate. Then we have 4 Rebeccas, same skill as Kaivant, on place, count +1, retire a Musketeer, look at the top 4 cards and call a Musketeer from among them. So again, just deck compression. 10k attackers for Musketeers, and is a Musketeer itself, and of course PGs. Our starter is the top 5 grade 3 searcher, but she is a Musketeer in the name, therefore you can retire her for effects like the Rebecca or the Kaivant or the Cecilia. So that's the general rundown of the deck. We're just gonna jump into it, run a couple games, and hopefully not get smashed too bad, or maybe even pick up some dubs. So as you can see, I just got off stream, 7 win streak. We had like 2 of these, I think, mostly with Eradicators, but yeah, been doing pretty good so far lately, after I kind of took the game more casually, I guess. And also played some, if you guys want to check out, you know, the Twitch, make sure you do. You know, the stream's always very fun. We've been doing some other games too. We did some Fall Guys, and it was actually very, very funny at the end. So you can check that out. But yeah, let's get into this game and see how it runs. Playing as Kagura, okay, we're not running into a Break Ride deck at least. So we're running into something different. Might have a bit more of a shot than I initially thought. With those Roselia sleeves as well. Alright, put these back. I'll put all of this back. Alright, no Cecilia. So we might have to use the grade 3 search effect. Very rare, very rare. Alright, never mind, we got her. Perfect. So we ride this. Okay. I'll take it. It's over. This game went super south. Didn't draw Cecilia. Like, no triggers properly checked. Pretty yikes. Alright, let's see. Who's our opponent this time? Ooh, Aquaforce. Whew. Jesus. It's a late night. The yawns start coming out. Okay, Aquaforce. It's not a Break Ride deck, but still a lot more powerful than what Musketeers are capable of, I would say. Alright. Again with the Arboroses. I might just have to roll with the Arboros, man, at this point. Let's hopefully draw into that Cecilia or use the starter skill to find it. It's the rare time when you gotta use it, but sometimes you gotta use it. Let's find out if that is this time or not. Alright, so in terms of ride targets, we're pretty, straightforward here. It's just the grade 3 that we're trying to fix up. Okay, we got on the SP1. Perfect. So now I can leave up the starter and just sack it with one of my Musketeers that will want to see something sacked. This was a slight misplay. I should have maybe called it there, just in case he rides the Lazarus next turn. So that's a risk. Not so much that I'm willing to take, but a risk that I have stumbled into. But let's see if I get punished or not. Maelstrom checked. Draw trigger found. So now we got okay, we're gonna ride up. Cecilia will let us kind of set up our early turns here. Jesus, apologies for the yawns here. Okay, Basil, safe, 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 safe. If it's Basil, then we're good. All right, using their own grade 3 searcher ability, they find a Maelstrom. Probably was missing one. Like, the targets are really good in this too, because it's either Maelstrom or, Diamantes, Glory. All of those are really, really good. All right, another Maelstrom checked. So that's 3 down. Alright, get a stand defensively. It's where you don't want to see stands, but hopefully there's still some left in the deck for us to pop. Okay, self-damager, interesting. Looks like their hand might be packed with them. Alright. I'd like some kind of retire card. Well, Cecilia is a retire card, but not right now. Alright, Kaivant, come on out. Can't do anything with it right now, so we're just gonna have to swing and pass. Because this is the kind of situation where, you don't have any grade 2s, don't have like Kaivant or Rebecca to kill the starter to start producing new units. Optimally, we would have had Rebecca pop the starter and like call a 12k attacker. Then we could have really pushed. But now, let's see if he has 2 self-damagers to turn on Maelstrom. Alright, Diamantes. Diamantes. Self-damager. And... okay, wow, he had 3 in hand. 3 self-damagers in hand. But only 2 of these attacks will hit. So I'm gonna just go to 3 while he's on 2 unless he heals. In which case I won't, that's gonna be pretty sad. Alright, self-damager. But none of these other attacks hit actually. He should have actually called the other Diamantes and the self-damage in another column. And then just attack empty with a 6k, and that way he would have actually gotten a second swing in. And Maelstrom hits over anyway, because he gets so much of a power up, so for him it's fine. Like, you'll see it's like 25, right? Yeah, 25. So, could have been played a bit better there, but wow, 4th Maelstrom. But yeah, in case my deck doesn't do well, I can always critique my opponent's plays. Okay, heal whiffed on my side, but at least he didn't heal down on his side. But if he didn't self-damage there, that would have actually popped. Alright, it's okay, we can at least flex the... Alright, we lose the grade 0, but that's okay. We can pop this. It's also a fine card to pop. Alright. 2 damage goes back. And now we need to... I'm gonna call 2 cards here. Wow, okay. Okay, dude, I see you. Alright. Cecilia! Cecilia acquired. Now we use skill and hopefully chain. Just chain call. Okay. The chain begins. But how far will it go? That's what I want to know. Alright, chain. Ka-ching. Alright. We can self-damage. How much do I have in drop right now? Basically nothing. So maybe not worth self-damaging yet. I'll just call it Tolkien Attacker. Can push a bit of damage here. I can maybe call out this Arboros now to just take out one of the Diamantes, I guess. Let me see my triggers first. Alright, PG, that's fine, I have 2 in hand. The nice thing is that thanks to Cecilia's ability, you kind of don't run out of steam. You can always just like reboot yourself by calling out the Cecilias from her Limit Break. I'll give him Limit Break because I feel like he has even more self-damage at this point. So take out the other Diamantes. I don't really mind it. I have 2 PGs. We might even be able to do okay here. I'm geared up for the glory. Honestly, we're looking pretty alright here. We're looking pretty alright. He's also gonna like, yeah, okay, he's gonna glory. That new glory as well. I'm cool with that. That means he's not gonna touch this back row. So that means I can retire it safely for Cecilia's skill. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, we're actually looking not too bad. Like, not bad at all. He can push us to 5 maybe. Depending if we pop a defensive here or not. We haven't seen that many triggers yet, so... We have 5 left. That's actually not that many. More than I thought. Alright, 12k in. Defensive. It's a stand, but it's okay. That's a-okay, friendo. Alright, that's gonna pop the rear. He's gonna attack into the Amber with the other rear. Oh no, he's gonna attack. Oh yeah, right. I guess he can glory first. Because I'm gonna PG this anyway. So if he gets any triggers, he can put them on the Lazarus and that will still hit. So I might still get pushed to 5. Guess not. Okay. 1 intercept for me to take out. Alright. So we only have 2 non-grade 1 Musketeers right now. Non-grade 3 Musketeers, rather. Sorry, it's late, so my brain starts fuzzing. You know how it be. Alright, so here's what we do. Call this out in case we can keep chaining. Use this first. Pop this. Look for something that can keep popping. We gotta keep popping. We can always make 2 attackers here. The only problem is the crossfire number, actually. That's gonna be a bit difficult to fight. Foot! Okay. Let's call you. It's literally the same column as I made earlier, so... We just gotta make it. Just gotta make it. How are we looking here? 1, 2, 3, 4! 1 off. Thing is, he can't use glory, and with 1 intercept I'm kind of okay, and if I can pop a stand, I can take out both rears, and I have 2 stands, so maybe... Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna... Should I gamble this or take this? No, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna gamble with trigger here. I'm gonna gamble for a trigger here. Come on. Let's go. Literally best of both worlds. Best of both worlds. This is 19, so it can hit over a non-defensive. And it's not. It's not a defensive. Go! Oh, has the PG. Can we survive now? He cannot use glory. Oh, I think we... Hold on. No, I think we barely lose. Oh, no. That was so close. Even the stand came through. Oh, wow. That was close. Maybe we're fine. Maybe we're fine. Let's see. Lazarus. Okay, so he's going to swing. If we get a defensive, we're okay. We need the defensive right here. Right now. That's the only way. Right this instant. We need a defensive. Oh! Okay, we gotta pray for the heal. Thing is, this deck shuffles all the time too, so it's like you can't just be like, you know, thinking to yourself that, you know, like as you drive check, your stack of triggers goes up because you keep shuffling here, so it doesn't. Alright, glory coming in. Potential lethal. If not, we can probably steal the game next turn. Can we do it? Alright, let's see it. Do we get the 6th heal? Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate, but again, I'm just trying to push this deck as far as I can. If I have to face the kings, literally the best decks in the game right now, and if I can get that close to winning, I'll be pretty happy. Alright, let's run one more. Let's run one more. Goddamn. But as you can see, like, this is kind of how it works. Obviously, like, optimally, we could have had one more card in the drop zone. Like, one more non-grade 3 Musketeer. To have done a field reset, would have had one more rear guard. Another Aqua Force. Okay, you guys are just getting all the Aqua Forces today, I guess. In preparation for next month, I guess, right? Because that's when you get, yeah, that's when you get Aqua Force in Global. Alright, that's not a hand I like to see. Let's find myself some... Ho ho ho! The self-damagers are appreciated. But not really, this deck doesn't care about Limit Break that much. Interesting. Well, if I can at least get the Cecilia, I'll be pretty happy. I'll be a happy chappy. Alright, let's see what we can do. Ride that up. Here I'm going first so I can call this to the side safely. Alright, pass turn. So next turn we'll ride up, and then we'll probably just use the self-damager. I mean, not the self-damager, the starter, to look at top 5 for a Cecilia in particular. No other grade 3s interest me. Please, just the Cecilias. Alright, rode the Eugene. Or the Eugen, however you prefer to pronounce it. Let's see what he's got. What has he got? Alright, swinging for 1 damage. Empty. Can we find our Cecilia? I was like, look, hopefully not in that drive check, but... or damage check, rather. Alright, let's see. I can ride the 10k base. Whoa, double heal and hell already. Don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that. Alright, 10k base ridden. Let me get this. Canvas 1. Look at top 5, 4. It's the Arboros. Okay, you might see some top tier Arboros gameplay here. For real, for real. Let's see how it goes. Another BG to the bottom. I mean, actually, it might be the same one because we shuffled. So never mind. Alright, whiffed heal on his side. Good, 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 good. Now we just gotta, I guess, play Arboros. I mean, with this hand, Arboros is looking pretty good. Power is gonna be pretty high. I got self-damagers too. Wait, this might actually work out. This might just work out. I need a booster though. That's the only problem. Okay, he's not. He's not calling down anything else that I could use to smack at. Okay, Maelstrom checked. Maelstrom checked. I mean, hey, I like showing off all the different grade 3s of a deck, so... Okay, never mind. Cecilia successfully drawn. Nothing to panic about. We are good. We are good. Alright, let's start going through the deck. Wee! Wee! Alright. You've seen that? Cecilia! God, it's so squeaky. But it's okay. Alright, so... here I'm thinking... set up this for now. So we're gonna pop this and pray for, you know, 1 extender. There we go, the Rebecca. That's what I want to see. We extend with the Rebecca here. Then I can make a 15k column with a self-damager here as well, so... I'll take... yes, perfect. Perfect. Keep those heals in the deck. Keep them in the deck. That's where I want to see them. Alright, let's do this. Call down the Arboros to swing face, and 15 here and 18 here to swing through that defensive. Okay. Here's another one. Okay. 1 to pass. Does it pass? Come on, 1, 2. Oh, it doesn't pass. Okay. Well, I don't feed him the Limit Break, so he's gonna have to self-damage for it. Let's see if he has it though. Alright, so now we're gonna have 1 Musketeer in the drop zone with a grade 2 here from Intercept. And then if he rides Maelstrom, and if he can self-damage, you'll probably pop one of these. So that gives me a second one. Alright, there's the Maelstrom. Unfortunate that Charlene doesn't have lines for any cards. They kind of gipped the sisters on that. Alright. Basil coming through. I can smell the self-damager. There it is. There is the culprit. Caught him red-handed. Another one. Okay, okay. Relax, man. You have to relax. Ooh, 16k column too. Okay, well done, well done. So this is good for me actually because he's gonna swing into my intercept then, and then probably take out one of my musketeers in the back. I'm expecting. He could hit the Arboros as well, but I feel like that's a bit not necessary. We'll see. This actually pushed me to 5, which is not something I'm comfortable with. Okay. He hit the rear. Sure, dude. Sure, dude. Okay. That means he's gonna snipe one of my grade 1s. Potentially in the back. With this. Let's see it. Alright. Get that 24. Coral Assault. Coral Assault. Cool, cool. Okay, then we stay at 4. We don't get pushed beyond that. Draw. Aw, stand. It's always at the wrong timings. It's like sometimes stands can literally just high roll you the games, as you saw in my Zero Championship qualifiers. Sometimes they just come out defensively, and you don't get much out of it. Alright. So, 2 self-damagers put the things back. Now he's down to 3 again. I don't have the equipment. Okay, I now have the equipment to survive a glory. But we gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Self-damage here. Could have been a musketeer target, but it's okay. Sack that. To be honest, let me think here. I kind of like this. I kind of like this too. You know what? I'm gonna go for this for a pretty odd reason. That I can always remake the 8k. I kind of want to make a 16k column here so that I can swing with a stand. Hey, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. We're not going to use this one because I don't think we need to. And I want to save the counterboss for later, so I don't want to go too ham on it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't need it yet, but I might need to like reset the board next turn. So that's pretty good because here we can go swing, swing, swing face, and then if we got to stand, swing again for 21. So it's pretty good. We have 2 stands left in deck and 19 cards. The odds are not in our favor, but we might be able to turn it around. Stand! Okay. Well, we have 2 intercepts. So even if he glories me here, I'm actually fine. Because then he would probably go like Basil into face, swing rear, and then glory to try to kill me, and then my PG procs. And then my back row is safe to be retired. Called it. These glories always, they come on time. Alright. But can he survive my onslaught after this? Or I guess he could just... Okay, what is my man? Oh, he lost his own heal. Kinda yikes. Alright. He's just gonna swing rears, okay. So he's gonna just use the glory. Just a hard glory. He does not wanna give any extra damage, which is fair. This deck is pretty counterblast heavy, so I get that. I feel it. You know, I feel him on this. But now I can put back like 4 grade 1s. Grade 2s rather. That's pretty good. Alright, don't heal down please now. Good. More corals to the back. Keep them in the back please. I do not want to see them anywhere near the front. 3 cards in hands, no PGs checked. That's slightly concerning. Only slightly though. Alright, down to 4. Oh boy. Alright, PG found. No grade 3s in hand. Alright, let's use Limit Break here. Put back. Bump, 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 bump. And bump. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, it costs kind of +1 too. Alright, we call the 2 Cecilias. Come out, ladies. It's not like visual effect or anything either. That's unfortunate. Alright, here's what we do. We're gonna pop this Cecilia for grade 2. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. Very good. All we gotta do now... If I want to win, I have to check my stand. On top of that, I also need to hit in the middle. And I'm gonna die to the glory anyway. So I'm calling this damn PG. I'm gonna call this damn PG and we're gonna put everything into this turn. This is the only way we can win. And it's if we pop a stand. Literally, and if he doesn't have a PG. It's the same thing as last game. Except last game it worked out and he had a PG. Stand trigger, I need you now! Oh, I put so much of my late night energy into that. And it didn't come through. Instead we're gonna get gloried. GG folks. We tried. But yeah. So you can see what the deck does. Obviously it's like, we're facing against decks that won't be in global for 2 months. So, in the meta that Cecilia comes out in global, she'll be great. Because this amount of filtering and like superior calling is very, very good. But it's just in this meta in JP, it's too late. Let's just put it that way. It is too late for poor old Cecilia to survive. He has 2 cards in hand. I feel like he probably still had PGs. Alright. There's nothing I could even draw into that could survive. I have 2 heals, I guess that could be something. Especially if he heals down here. He could. PG? Okay. Oh, the draw trigger though, that's not that good. Alright. Heal time. Draw into PG and heal. Let's go. Bop. Okay. Heal. Hut. Damn. I like, sometimes your brain shows you the image of what you want to see, and then it takes you a second to see what you actually saw. Sadly, that was not the heal that I saw. Oh man. Alright. So, not too surprisingly, we weren't able to win with Cecilia in this meta. It's quite unfortunate because the deck was quite good on release, but it releases even earlier in the global server, so make sure you give this deck a run. If you have Arboroses, take out these 2 for more Arboroses. Apart from that, I don't think you make many changes to the deck, just kind of play it as it is. But yeah, just kind of maximize on the Musketeer names as much as you can, and just enjoy yourself. Honestly, it's a fun deck. It's really, really nice, especially at the time that it releases in global. It really is ahead of the curve, I would say, to some extent. But as you can see, like, Musketeers don't get supported until Legion era. And the next wave of Neo Nectar support will be Venus Trap. So that's going to be a different deck all on its own that doesn't really use that much of the like these cards. So it'll be interesting to see how it gets incorporated into Zero. But on that note, that's basically going to be it for me today. I'm going to go to bed. I'm mad tired. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.